Okay, fam, we're gonna get in here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday, fam. Had a great day in Philly yesterday with the family. I told you guys my uncle was coming up. He had been diagnosed with cancer, and he was coming up to Philly to see my aunt, his sister. So the family got together and we went up to see him. Everything is good. He had got a second opinion. So praise God. All the prayers have worked. It's not as bad as we thought. Basically, hardly any issues at all that he would have to go through chemo or any of that. So I'm just, thanking God so much for bringing him through and it not being as great as it is, because one of the things we always got to do, try to get a second opinion, diagnosis, a third if you can, to make sure things are really read extensively, because it could have been bad, but guess what? God makes miracles. There is nothing that prayer and faith won't get you through. So something that may have been there, God will heal you by his prayers and his stripes. You hear me? And if you pray over, yourself, your loved ones, the power of prayer is a mighty, mighty thing, and God hands work. That's why a lot of times I'm like, I don't care what doctors say, what God will say will be the inevitable final decision, right? So amen. So that was good news, and it was great seeing the family out. So of course your sister is yet again behind, trying to play catch up. Definitely want to catch up today and some tonight before I get ready to shoot tomorrow. So I probably won't get anything much done tomorrow, because I told you I have some episodes of this micro drama that I'm doing that I have to film in Brooklyn. So may not be able to do too much many reviews tomorrow. So I want to hop in here and try to play catch up today. But I want to get into this one where Anthony yet again dresses Amber. So let's get into it. Old girl finally made it back from Dave's, huh? Wow. I saw a lot went on yesterday.
How did we get here? Look at you, that stone cold look on your face you never used to have, man. Whatever you're doing, or whoever, just stop. Just stop.
Wow. Now you just got finished talking to Shayla, saying that what if Kai wants us together? I should still be you. This is the madness that I'm talking about. Now I can understand. Well, first before I get into Anthony, Amber, if you choose to stay in this house with this man, y'all need to have some level of decorum or whatever. If this is what you choose to do, to get through this peacefully and as righteously as possible, regardless of what Anthony may be doing, because you don't know. It's not like Amber knows what Anthony has been saying to Shayla. She doesn't know that, but you know what you're doing. Not saying that that's right, but out of respect just for yourself and being in this house, y'all need to be cordial, and you don't have to be as stink and cold. Now, as far as, because this is what she chooses to do, she chooses to stay in the house, stay in this room. So what do you expect? He's still going to interact with you. Y'all was cool. You had Shayla watch over him. You left him there with her, to the point where You know, maybe you frustrated because you and Piari having these words. You had to throw her out or whatever. But this is what you choose to do. So try to get through this as peaceful as possible. You know, pray on it and just try to work it through so you can leave out of this marriage with your dignity intact. You know, and not look grimy. Right now you not looking too good because even coming out of this divorce, you dealing with Dave. So you coming out of there looking just as bad as Anthony at this point. But Anthony, for you to sit up there and say, well, whoever you doing or whatever you doing, stop. Well, why you ain't stopped talking crazy to Shayla? You just got finished telling Shayla all this stuff about, you know, how you should be together because she right there by your side. So why do you care what Amber is doing if that's the direction you want to go in? So this is what I'm saying, why I get whiplash looking at this man, because you flop over here, you flop over there, you tell Shayla one thing, you come back and tell Amber something else. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? What do you want? This game plan that they're doing with these skits is ridiculous. Because if you know, all of this saying one thing to the woman and saying another, and then you putting God in it and all this kind of stuff is insane. Because, you know, just own up to what you want. And if Shayla is who you want, then leave Amber alone and what she doing. Just y'all just try to work through the divorce and let it be. If that's how you feel, Anthony. Just let it be.
It's not that bad.
Did he say it's not that
Of a
bad?
husband, of a person, of a man. You win. Alright, my heart can't take this anymore.
I would take this better from Anthony if he wasn't saying the things he was saying to Shayla and really trying to get her back. If he really was sincere that God spoke to him in that hospital after this panic attack, if he was really moving different and didn't come with Shayla with all that mess a minute ago, up there kicking and saying, you know, whatever with Piari, I would maybe say, you know, ease up a little bit. Amber, you know, like, listen, maybe this man is sincere, but I mean, I know her heart is not there anymore for Anthony. But my thing is, if Dave is removed and you find out something shady about Dave and you find out that, you know, he does you wrong, or, you know, you found him in the middle of something and you see that he's no better than Anthony, would you want this to work then? You know, it's different. You have a whole different attitude, a whole different MO when you got somebody else in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? You move different when you got somebody else. Think about if, you know, those you know, or maybe yourself even, you've been in relationships, even if you had somebody on the side, you start treating your main one shady or grimy because you got someone else. And the minute that you don't, you start getting sweet again when that messed up. So it's like, it's a difference. Is that what you really want, or you acting out of pain and disappointment? You already figured, Amber, that you don't want this marriage because when you see Shayla with Anthony, you can't deal with that. You have not come to grips with that level of betrayal that he has a whole other family. But I can't accept this really from Anthony because of the stuff he just been saying.
Figuratively and literally,
So sign the papers then. Move on.
I can't take this anymore.
You know what she gonna say. Sign the papers.
Just answer me one thing. Why do you want to hurt me so bad?
Why did you do her that way? Why'd you do what you
Why?
did? Cause she hurt.
Why?
Oh God. What? Whoa. Whoa. You can't take what you dish out, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
That's the question that I wanted to know.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why would you put me through all of that?
Right.
Why would you humiliate me? Why would you hurt me the way you did?
Right, Anthony.
That's what I want to know, Aunt. Huh? You tell me. You tell me why. Why are we here?
Right. It's not like she wanted to be there with Dave. If you did right by her, she wouldn't even be in this position. She wouldn't be doing what she's doing. She is scarred. I mean, and to ask that question, he couldn't answer it. He couldn't answer it because that's what you get. First of all, I don't even know why Anthony fixed his mouth to even ask her that question. Because look at what you did to this woman. You went on, cheerfully, happily, in Amber's face, treating her like crap, caused her so much stress. You lost her baby. Shayla was so grimy, really happy because she had a child by him, didn't care about the baby she lost. They got David. They ain't even his real flesh and blood. Her and Angelina, that's not your child. Like that, this Kai is your baby. I mean, it was a lot of foul stuff. Painful. So Anthony, like, you really asking her that? All that bass in your voice, you really asking her that? And you worrying about hurting, and you still disrespecting her. Saying the things you saying with Shayla. Acting like you just want her. You want to work on this so bad. God gave you a message. And at the same time now, the next day, you telling Shayla you should be with her. What if Kai want us together? All of this madness. All this madness. It's so hypocritical. I'm ready to get into these other ones because I know it was a slew that went on. So we gonna go on by. But let me know what y'all think about this, fam. Because this is ridiculous to even ask that question. And do you think Amber needs to hurry up and get about that house? For her own peace of mind, let me know. Put in the comments. And happy Friday. I hope y'all had a great week. And I definitely hope you have an even better weekend. Stay safe out there, definitely. Because we know what's out there lingering. It done came from South America back here. We don't want to repeat from 6 years ago, right? So this might be one crazy summer. So please stay safe. If we have to mask up again, sanitize and all that, let's do it. There's always something foul being concocted. There's always some madness out there. There's always a battle to fight. But keep God at the center. Stay prayerful and faithful and prayerful, and we will get through this and anything else that will come our way. Okay? We are mighty. We are strong. Remember who you are. Live the life you deserve. You are enough, and stay authentically you. Peace and love, fam. And we out.